LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers are hosting the young Houston Rockets. LeBron just imposed his will from start to finish in this basketball game. He gets to finish. How about Kendrick Nunn? He's starting to remember how to play basketball. Nunn challenging Jalen Green, using his strong hand, throwing it down. Alperen Sengun responds with a three-pointer. He had himself a career night. Honestly, he's one of the best players to come out of that 2021 draft. That's been somewhat disappointing so far. He's been one of the bright spots. LeBron has been a bright spot his entire career. He goes coast to coast for the finish. And then LeBron right down Main Street. Challenge me if you dare. I'm still king. Look at that, LeBron. I'm still him. Lakers up as we took an intermission. In the third, LeBron just goes completely off. LeBron for three, then LeBron, Euro left. 14-point Laker lead. They're starting to get away. Jalen Green's like, not so fast. He knocks down a three-pointer. It's a 2-point game. LeBron to Westbrook. Brody had 24, 5, and 4 against his former team. And then Nunn finding LeBron. At this point, he's on fire. It's not, he's like, bro, you still can't guard me, Houston. LeBron and the Lakers up in the fourth. Rockets gonna make one last run at this thing. It's Green. And then Sengun, one of my favorite names to try to say in the NBA right now. A career high 33 points on 14 of 17 shooting. Also added 15 rebounds and 6 assists. He's gonna play second fiddle to LeBron, who was the lead story in this one, like he's been many nights in his illustrious career. Kenyon Martin Jr. cuts the Rockets deficit down to 2. Green's gonna turn it over here though. Rockets probably still a year or two away from winning games like these. Russell Westbrook throws it down, and then LeBron capping off a 48-point, 8-rebound, 9-assist night. My favorite stat from LeBron in this game, 0 turnovers with 48 points is just unreal for a guy that's supposed to be washed up at this point in time. Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets welcome in a very feisty Paolo Banchero-led Orlando Magic squad. In the first quarter, it's Banchero getting the steal from KD and then going up top to Bobo, who's been doing his thing for the Magic so far this season, a quarter of the way through. And then Banchero off another turnover, this time keeping it for himself. Timeout, Brooklyn. Magic up by 8. Durant going at Orlando tough, letting them know I'm KD and you are not, young fella. Durant's got a running mate. His name is Kyrie Irving, and he had 20 points in his basketball game. Brooklyn up in the second. Kevin Durant, that's a deuce plus the foul. I know KD's like 6'11", 7 feet, but he knocked that down over Bobo. That's pretty darn impressive. In the third, more of the same. KD is his name. Durant gives the Magic a 2-possession deficit. But here comes Banchero. Paolo had 24, 4, and 5. Joe Harris. Inside, we end up with Kevin Durant scoring. And then more KD putting the moves on Banchero. Another and one for Durant. 2 of his 45 points. 7 boards, 5 assists. Magic not done just yet, though. Franz Wagner had 21. That jam cuts the Orlando deficit down to 6. Durant answers with another deuce. Bo's like Victor Wembanyama. I'm Bo. And I'm averaging 13.5 points, 7.9 rebounds this season. But Bo's 24 points in this one is not going to be enough as Kyrie finds Nicholas Claxton up court for the transition jam. It's Brooklyn winning by 7 at home. Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers are starting to figure things out at the right time of the year. They've won 3 in a row. The Golden State Warriors have not had any success on the road this year. They've lost 8 in a row, but they showed great patience early in Los Angeles. It's Jordan Poole getting the rock to Steph Curry, and that was a good idea in this one. He knocks in the 3. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can. Yes, I can. Kawhi matches Steph with the 3. And then how about the lob from Paul George to the claw, who goes and gets it. Kawhi's been showing that athleticism of late. Curry was showing the range in the second. Curry had 8 3-pointers in this one. That one goes. Then a flagrant foul is issued to Marcus Morris Sr. Pretty much elbowed Draymond Green to the ground. He would be ejected. Speaking of ejections, Draymond got his 16th technical foul in this one, which means he'll miss the Warriors Friday night matchup against the Hawks. Curry was going bonkers in Los Angeles. Not only did he do it outside, he also did it inside. How about Steph Curry carrying the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 50-piece, trying to end that road losing streak? The reality, though, is the Clippers had 2 guys going to work. Curry had 8 3-pointers. He shot 20 of 28 from the field. But it takes 2, baby. It takes 2. Not only did Kawhi have that thing rocking, Paul George had it going late as well. Leonard goes for 38 and 5. George adds 24 and 7. Clippers win their 4th in a row. The Warriors lose their 9th straight road game. And by the way, this is the first game of a road trip that's heading to the South. Clippers by 8. Russell Westbrook picked the right game to make his Los Angeles Clippers debut, because this was unreal. The second highest scoring game in NBA history, ladies and gentlemen. Clippers hosting the Kings. Brody making plays with his new team for himself and others. How about Russell Westbrook? 17 points, 14 assists, 5 rebounds in his Clippers debut. They're up in the 3rd quarter, where Kawhi Leonard said, I'll take over this highlight. He went 5 for 5 in the 1st quarter. He goes 8 for 8 in the 3rd quarter, 23 points in the frame. But if you ain't been watching, the Sacramento Kings have been playing good ball. They put up points on everybody, in large part due to that guy, Malik Monk, with the lob to De'Aaron Fox, who throws it down. We're in the 4th, and we're already in the 130s. As George goes and gets a couple buckets. He had some really good moments. He had some bad moments. That deuce plus the foul puts Los Angeles up 13 with 6 minutes to go. Here's some of the bad that I mentioned. It's George with the turnover, Fox with the easy deuce, and then De'Aaron finding Domantas Sabonis inside. Kings now just down a point with 18 seconds to go. How about the Clippers calling on Brody? Now Los Angeles leads by 3 in the closing seconds. They opt not to foul, and that's a mistake. Malik Monk ties this game up, so we would go to overtime in the extra period. It's again Brody knocking down the clutch jumper, but the Kings are not done. Malik Monk in transition, 2 of his career high, 45 points. Grown man deuce for Malik. More Monk. It's gonna get fouled by Brody, and at the line, Monk's gonna tie this game up at 164. Last chance for the Clippers in overtime. Again, one of those bad moments from PG, just a sloppy possession overall. He misses, Kawhi's tip doesn't go, and we would go into a second overtime. And the second OT, it's Kawhi. He had a season high 44, won 16 of 22 shooting, just 1 point off his career high. De'Aaron Fox had himself a game, 42 points and 12 assists. The numbers were everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Clippers are now down a point in the closing seconds of double OT. Nicholas Batum's shot doesn't seem like it ever had a chance. And how about Sacramento coming back to beat the Clippers 176, 175. As I mentioned, to kick this highlight off, this is the second highest scoring game in NBA history. Just a couple other stats. The Clippers and Kings become just the third and fourth teams to score 175 in a game. There were 3 40-point scorers in this game, one of them being Malik. The Kings now become just the third team in NBA history with a 40-point score as starter and off the bench. A wild one from Los Angeles. Congratulations to Drew Holiday getting the Eastern Conference All-Star reserve nod earlier in the day. So did Clippers forward Paul George getting a nod, most likely over his teammate in Kawhi. Big time matchup, Bucks, Clippers, maybe an NBA Finals preview. Out the gate, it was all the team in white. How about the Clippers putting a blitz on the Bucks? It's 22-9. But you know, as long as the Greek Freaks on the court, Milwaukee's got themselves a chance. Bucks quickly go on a 13-zip run to get back in this game. As we near halfway through the second quarter, Giannis just going to work. His night was just getting started. Bucks already got the lead back. Very interesting looking play here. Kawhi's pass to Reggie Jackson. It'll end up getting tipped. Jackson would save it, get it to Kawhi, who knocks in the 3. And then probably the leader in the clubhouse for Sixth Man of the Year, Norman Powell, knocks in a 3. By the half, the Clippers had regained control of this basketball game. Third quarter, you see Marcus Morris, and then the all-star PG 13 for 3. Clippers go back up 18. In theory, you think that'll be enough this time around to put the Bucks away. But again, they got that man. Giannis knocks in the 3. And then the fourth, Middleton, no. Greek Freak, absolutely yes. And then Middleton this time around buries the 3-pointer. The Bucks are once again back in this game against the Clippers. They're down 2. Clippers need a play. They go to their leader in the clubhouse for 6 man once again. It's Powell for 3. But then that man takes over. Giannis with the mid-range jump shot. He had 20 in the fourth. Bucks up. Giannis, though, is going to turn the basketball over. I have my theory on what he was trying to do. I'll let you know in a second. Giannis gives the Clippers a chance down a point to win it at the buzzer. Kawhi airballs. Leonard had 17 points. He needed at least 19 to combat. 54-19 for the game's best player. Greek Freak leads the Bucks back to a 106-105 come from behind win.